Holy cow, Xiaomi just released the Mi 11 Ultra, the ultimate smartphone, or the ultimate Android, as I like to say. Which device do you want me to review next? You guys already voted in a poll saying that you wanted it to be a Mi 11. Do you want me to review the Mi 11 Ultra, Mi 11 Pro, or just the regular Mi 11? Let me know in the comment section down below. Display. This is the same display that we see on the Mi 11. It is an absolutely fantastic display. Tons of max peak brightness, as well as tons of just overall great peak brightness for outdoor visibility and use under the sun. With 2K resolution, Dolby Vision support for HDR10 content. We have Gorilla Glass Victus on the front and back, along with some special editions of the Mi 11 Ultra that have a ceramic back. We have all cameras can record in 8K. So the new primary Samsung GN2, which is almost 1 inch in size. Xiaomi did a lot of comparison between this and a Sony RX100 Mark VII, which is very much a popular pocket point and shoot camera that a lot of people buy that want to have excellent photo quality, but want something smaller than a DSLR and better than their cell phone. And Xiaomi developed this new sensor with Samsung, and it's almost the same exact size. It's just a little bit smaller. Of course, it comes with OIS. It's got two Sony IMX586 cameras. Now, the IMX586 was the main camera in the K20 Pro Mi 9T Pro, and it's a really good camera as a main camera. Xiaomi refreshed and is using this again for their Poco X3 and Poco X3 Pro. But these cameras are going to be the ultra wide and the 120x or 50x telemacro camera. I think it was supposed to say telephoto, and they just messed up the presentation calling it telemacro. Make sure to pay attention in English class. We have a 20 megapixel selfie camera. Now, from a couple of reports, it looks like this 20 megapixel selfie camera is actually an older unit that Xiaomi has been recycling in their devices, but it doesn't really matter because of the next feature of the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra being the rear mounted display. I guess if you have some of the best ultra wide and wide angle cameras in the smartphone industry and they give you a screen to go ahead and use them for photography and taking selfies, having the selfie camera on the front really could only be used for video conferencing calls and stuff like that. Whereas if you're going to be taking still selfie images, you're probably going to use the back one. So totally makes sense for Xiaomi to cut corners and use their older 20 megapixel front facing camera. Of course, it's going to have the Snapdragon 888 with UFS 3.1 and LPDDR5 RAM available in 8 and 12 gigabytes. We're going to have dual phone video recording support, meaning that you can record video streams from two cameras. Now, this is something that you can already do with the Mi 10 for the front and rear, but it looks like Xiaomi is going to be utilizing this new ISP that comes with the Snapdragon 888 so that you can record from multiple rear cameras at the same time. Very similar to what we have on the iPhone. We're going to have almost 2,000 frames per second slow motion, which I don't really care about. I would be much more excited to see 4K at 120 like we see with OnePlus, but unfortunately we don't see it with this. We have laser autofocus, or we have a revised laser autofocus system that is a continuation of what we saw on the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra. We have a new ISP, which is the image signal processor. It is a piece of silicone that goes between the camera sensor and your SoC, which it reads the signal coming off the camera. It is IP68 water resistant. Now, Xiaomi did a demonstration of this where they took a diver and their Mi 10 Ultra and they went 40 meters deep, and it is impressive. It's the first phone that we've seen from Xiaomi to offer this. Now, pricing on this is pretty incredible, at least what this looks like at the moment. 5,099 RMB China, so it's coming in right at under $1,000 for the base, 8,256, and then it goes up from there. Now we can't forget about talking about charging, as this is going to be a premium phone from Xiaomi. Charging has always been one of those premium features from them. It's going to feature 67-watt wireless and 67-watt wired charging. Now Xiaomi was able to do this wirelessly by giving us 2 separate coils in the back of the device, so that each of those coils goes to charge one of those batteries separately at 33.5 watts or something like that, which is ironic because 33 watts is just what we get on all of our single charging stuff, like the Xiaomi Mi 10 Non-Pro, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10, the Poco X3, etc. So they're using a very, very similar variation of that, but in a dual battery form. It's going to support the 67-watt wired charging as well. Quick Charge 5.0. Now pricing for this comes in at roughly 6,000 RMB starting price for the Mi 11 Ultra. Now to me, this is more interesting because of what it says about Xiaomi and what they think a Ultra or the ultimate Android phone would be, while still keeping price kind of in the back of their mind, right? They added the screen on the back, but they're not giving you a better front-facing camera. They're giving you 8K video recording at all of the sensors, but no 4K 120 or no 4K 120, at least from this. They're giving you the E4 Super AMOLED display panel, but they're not giving you an OTPL variable refresh rate screen. And it seems like you can't run the screen at 90 Hertz. You're forced at 120 or 60, QHD or HD. And I don't know if this is a software limitation, a hardware limitation, but it would be nice to see some of those frame rate scalability things becoming kind of more mainstream. But Xiaomi has cut those corners on this, and they think that this is a good place to save users cost in regards to overall build and design, and I personally agree with them. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section down below, and which device do you want me to review next? You guys already voted in a poll saying that you wanted it to be a Mi 11. Do you want me to review the Mi 11 Ultra, Mi 11 Pro, or just the regular Mi 11? Let me know in the comment section down below. Peace.